It has recently been a thing that I have seen on Facebook and other places, a YouTube video of a mom from Arkansas who in 4 minutes pretty much made the school board think twice about Common Core. Um, there's a couple different links to that video. One of them I will put down below. And the mother had some very good reasonings why she had issues with Common Core. Her son is a fourth grader, and she used one example of one math problem to explain why Common Core maybe might need some improvement. If you link from that video to other videos, she has been on other different news places and such, giving more details, but I just wanted to comment and have a response video about the Common Core situation. My son was in private school from kindergarten through third grade, and he went to a public school in the same school district from this mom was talking about. He was a straight A and B student. Never really got anything under a B, maybe once or twice, but not more midterm type stuff, not on an actual grade for a semester. So he was pretty smart, and he was in the more advanced classes in his grade and such. He got to Common Core in the Pulaski County Special School District, and in fourth grade, his grades dropped to C's, D's, and F's. Just randomly, all of a sudden. And I went to the school, and I went to the teacher, and I sat in on classes, and we went to the school board, and we did everything we could possibly do, for the most part, without causing too many waves to get him, to have any issues in school with repercussions. And nothing got done. Nothing. Not even kind of. I have since moved to Arizona, which they are doing Common Core at the school he's at. The kids are about the same with income of their parents. Not much has changed other than the location. The teacher last year was not my best friend, and we'll just leave it at that. The teacher this year, super nice, super positive, super with the kids. I mean, everything you could probably want in a teacher, she is it. Last year, not so much. The schools are comparable. The school here is nicer looking, but they do have inclusion, so there are kids with some difficulties in the class. Not a big deal. Last year, the teacher could not handle it. This year, the teacher handles it better. So, the difference is that this year, he's getting straight A's. He got his first B on a report card halfway through the year. So, Common Core, I understand the theory of what they're trying to do. But back when I was in school, it was just something that my school did. Common Core is trying to make kids think deeper as into why. Why is always a good question to ask, unless you're a parent with a child that's like 2 or 3, then you don't like that question. But really, why is a very good question, and I very much understand the idea of Common Core with giving them the understanding of why. Why is it that, 18 goes into 95 times? Why? I get that. I really, really do. If they understand why, then perfection. But understanding why should not be the downfall. It should be a push in the right direction, but it should not be a downfall. And in Arkansas, with the teachers there, some of them, they have lots of experience and they can explain why very easily, and the kids understand it. The teacher we had was not a well-seasoned teacher. She was a little bit younger. She's been a teacher for a little while, but not a long time. And why was a very hard thing for her to answer 30 students that most of the ones in his class had issues of random varieties and random severities. And it was very difficult for her to keep control of the class, let alone answer why. So Common Core again has a purpose that is not all bad, but it needs to be reworked. Because if you're going to go into, as the video says, if you're going to go into 180 steps on why, you need to have the resources available to spend that much time on a question that's 3 letters long. It takes time to answer why. And when you have 30 kids in a class and you are not the most patient person in the entire world, and you have kids that have health concerns that cause them to be a little bit more harder to handle, why is a question that is nearly impossible to answer for every single one of those children. And every single one of those children deserve the answer so they understand it. So in the class that he's in now, they have divided up the math class into 3 different sections. The kids who get it easily, the kids who are normal and get it at a normal pace, and kids who need a little bit more help. Not that they are below average, not that the other ones are above average, just some get it and some don't, and some just get it at a regular pace. The way that it is done in Arkansas, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't, and that's your grade. Sorry for you. So I have a link down below also of a response video of a lady who has a mom who has been a teacher for 30 years. The mom has taught Common Core for a couple years, and she likes it. And she explains why she likes it. And I completely understand where she's coming from also. Because with everything, not every single thing that has ever happened is always all bad. Some things are, but most of it has a positive situation. But if we don't learn from it and adjust accordingly, it's not going to help anybody. So, personal opinion, I think Common Core needs to be adjusted, or we need to get more teachers, which is always a common thing. And if they're having issues in the middle of nowhere in Arkansas, then I would hate to hear what's going on in like Chicago area, New York, LA. It's Central Arkansas where this parent was at. And if she was having issues there, which I was having issues there, how bad is it when the situation gets magnified by multiple more teachers needing tons of extra help because they have got thousands of extra kids? Pulaski County Special School District is not a large district. It is not the smallest by far, but it's a whole lot of smaller towns and cities. They really shouldn't have too much of an issue. They need more help, and I understand that, and that is what it is, and there's nothing I know how to do to fix it. It's the people who get paid lots and lots of money that I don't get that work in government positions. I don't know them. I can't call them. If I did, they probably wouldn't listen. So, well, link below for the original video and the response video. Comments below on what everybody else's opinion is, because I'm kind of at a loss. I know there's an issue. I know it needs to be